Today we're going to be releasing any stuck fascia or energy from around your gallbladder. So in a previous video, I talked about two techniques that I like to use to release stuck fascia and energy from around an organ. The first is called organ flushing, where we manipulate a point along the meridian line in your abdomen to release the energy in your gallbladder meridian and help get rid of anything that's stuck and get the flow of energy moving again. And the second is a meridian resistance exercise where we work muscles along the meridian line to do essentially the same thing. The gallbladder meridian is really interesting energetically. It is responsible for your ability to make decisions. So when your gallbladder is in balance, you can make decisions quickly, effectively. You're able to weigh the options, the pros and cons, and choose whatever is best for you with relative ease. But when the gallbladder is out of balance, you might get stuck in overanalyzing the situation. You might get stuck in what other people want from you, and you end up not making a decision and being super indecisive. So if you are someone who needs help making decisions, if you know that your gallbladder needs a little extra love and energetic support, then these two exercises are going to help you do that. So let's get into the first exercise, which is our organ flushing. So you're going to find the bottom of your rib cage once again, and we're going to walk our fingers down the ribs until we kind of meet the point where our ribs start to flare out at the bottom of our rib cage. And then just gently press your fingers along the edge of your rib cage until you find a spot that feels a little bit tender. And you don't have to press really hard, you just have to find that tender spot and then just gently hook your fingers in and under your ribs if you can. Sometimes it's easier to do the organ flushing laying down. That's totally cool, whatever feels good to you. So pressing your fingers up and in, and then all you're going to do is just take a few deep breaths as you hold. And if that feels okay and you want to take it just a little bit deeper, you might lift the opposite arm. Whew. And kind of lift yourself up into your fingers. Breathing is important here. And then after a few breaths, you may just gently feel that tightness sort of ease and release. And when you do, you can just gently release your fingers, gently release your arms. And just shift a little bit as you allow that shift to integrate. Okay, and now let's do a gallbladder meridian exercise. So there are a lot of different ways to do this exercise. If this version doesn't work for you, go check out my page. I have a few different ones. Essentially, we are going to do a standing figure 4 with resistance. The first what I'm going to have you do is find a nice strong base in your legs, and we're going to gently pour weight into one of our feet and bring the other knee up in front of us. Reach for your ankle and then begin to bend into your standing leg. And we're going to rest the outside of our ankle on our knee. So this is our figure 4. You can have your hands planted on your ankle and your knee, or if you need, you can use a chair or something to keep your balance. The resistance in this pose, which is the most important part, is pressing the outside of this ankle into the top part of your knee for the entire time that we hold this pose. And that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna press the outside of the ankle into the knee, and then we're just gonna let ourselves sink into the pose. You don't have to come very deep, or if you want to, you can come all the way down, but as soon as you lose your ability to press the outside of the ankle into your knee, you should stop and just hold and breathe. because the resistance is activating the muscles in our abductors and our outside of our hip and helping us stretch safely and deeply. So take a few deep breaths as we sink into this pose. Three more breaths. If you fall out, that's okay. Just gently come back in. And then when you're ready, you can release. Shake that leg out. Whew. And we'll do the other side. So find your balance, lift the opposite knee up, grab for your ankle, bend into your standing leg, cross the ankle onto your knee. Take a moment to find your balance, and then add that element of resistance. Really press the outside of that ankle into your knee for the whole time as we just gently bend into that knee, deepen the stretch, and breathe. Keeping up the resistance. 3 more deep belly breaths. Last one. Gently begin to come up and out. Shake your leg. Shake out both legs. Maybe walk around a little bit to integrate the movement into your body. Hold your belly, breathe. And that's it. So those were 2 techniques to help release the fascia and energy from around your gallbladder. Let me know which meridian you want me to do next. Let me know if you have any questions about the gallbladder. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here again soon. Bye now.